students, good morning. Today's our topic is application of derivatives, right? In this, five applications are there. First one, rate measure. Second one is errors and approximations. Third one is tangent and normals. Fourth one is increasing and decreasing function. Fifth one is maximum and minimum. Okay, now? But today we have to start with what? Rate measure or rate of change. See here. So what is rate of change? For that I will take consider a function y equal to f of x. Listen carefully. This total application of derivatives most important for the JW purpose, mains and advanced also. Then more weightage is there for the application of derivatives. So consider a function y equal to f of x. Here x is independent variable, y is depends on x. Right there. Now if x changes from x to x plus delta x, this is some change. Corresponding y also changes from where to where? Y to y plus delta y, right? Or here you take y equal to f of x, no, you can write here f of x to f of x plus delta x, right? Now what is change in x? Change in x is what? X plus delta x minus x, that is equal to delta x. And change in y is y plus delta y minus y is delta y, or f of x plus delta x minus f of x, right? Now if you write change in y divided by change in x is equal to delta y by delta x. That is also can be written as f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. It is what? Average change in y with respect to x. Change in y by change in x is called what? Average change in y with respect to x. Suppose if we apply delta x approach not equal to 0, approaches to 0. If delta x tending to 0, then means limit, that is limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x, or limit delta x tends to 0. So this one f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x is equal to, whenever applying the limit means delta x tends to 0, it becomes what? Instantaneous rate of change in y with respect to x. Means whenever delta x approaches to 0, then this delta y by delta x becomes what? Instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to what? X. But here once you observe delta x tends to 0 and here delta y by delta x, if you apply the delta x tends to 0, it becomes what? So it can also be written as dy by what? Dx. Means this the limit x delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x becomes what? delta y by delta x. And finally you can write it as what? F dash x or dy by dx represents what? A rate of change of y with respect to x. Means in all chapter rate of change nothing but instantaneous rate of change of that quantity with respect to another quantity. Right? Means here once you see, you take a delta x tends to 0 and limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x equal to what? Dy by dx you take it. So what is the reason behind this one? So if you see in terms of physics, suppose here this has x-axis and geometrical interpretation also. This is 0. Here what I am taking? One function, this has y equal to f of x. Right? Now here in geometry we proved this one already. Ax1 comma y1, and here b x2 comma y2. Join these two. Right? So here I will write this as b x2 comma y2. Now join these two like this. This has x-axis and this has y-axis. Here point x1 comma y1 you take. Here x2 comma y2. So here to here distance is x1. Here to here distance is x2. What is this? x2 minus x1. Right? Now here to here distance is y1. Here to here distance is y2. What about this distance? y2 minus y1, right? Means this is change in y, right? This is change in x. What is the slope of the curve? Slope of the curve equal to slope of the curve AB. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Nothing but what? Delta y by delta x. Delta y divided by delta x. It is nothing but what? Average rate of change. Change of y with respect to x. Suppose if you apply the delta x tends to 0, here delta x tending to 0 means delta x value is what? 0. When delta x is approaches to 0, whenever x2 minus x1 approaches to 0, means whenever x2 approaches to x1, whenever x2 approaches to x1, slowly this point B approaches to what? A or not. Means this total system becomes here or not a point. Means here you can take a unique tangent at what? At point A. Means like this. A unique tangent at A. But already we know that in differentiation we learn slope of the tangent to the curve always denoted by what? dy by dx. Now that is limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x equal to. So this average becomes what? What? Instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x. So that's why here see this instantaneous becomes what? Dy by dx. It can be written as what? Dy by dx. That is equal to what? Slope of tangent. Means In this one, what you are observing? Slope of the curve is average rate. Slope of the tangent is what? Instantaneous. Understood? So this is the reason behind why you take a limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x equal to what? Means whenever delta x tends to 0, this b approaches to a. So here you will get one unit tangent. So slope of the tangent is denoted by what? dy by dx. Now onwards, rate of change of y means dy by dx with respect to what they given. Suppose volume given with respect to time or with respect to another parameter, whatever it may be. Okay, with respect to time, rate of change of volume dv by dt. Surface area given ds by dt with respect to time. Right? Next, velocity and acceleration in a rectilinear motion. Suppose a particle is moving on a straight line, right? Let O be the one fixed point on straight line. P, Q are positions of the particle at a time t and t plus delta t. Now take ear to ear distance is s and ear to ear distance what? S plus delta s. Now this is what? Delta s. Now in delta t time, particle covers the distance what? Delta s. Now here delta s by delta t equal to what? Average velocity of the particle. Average velocity of the particle. Right? Suppose here as delta t tends to 0 means that is limit delta t tends to 0, delta s by delta t becomes what? Instantaneous velocity of the particle. Velocity of the particle. It is denoted by what? ds by dt. Here s is displacement. Means it is nothing but rate of change of displacement, nothing but what? Velocity. Right? Here already you know that v greater than 0, s is increases. S is increases means particle moves away from the fixed point. V less than 0, particle moves towards the fixed point, and v equal to 0 means a particle moves on straight line which comes to rest and the distance becomes maximum, where the particle changes its direction after v equal to 0 means a stone is vertically upwards, it reaches maximum height, then what? Velocity equal to 0. Next, suppose say in terms of physics, if you explain this one, so how to get? Same as the previous one. Here what I am taking time. Already you know that. Which graph? ST graph. And this is displacement. This is time graph. ST graph. So take this curve. Same here, what I am taking A, right? Here B. Join these two. Same as previous one. Now this is what? Delta S. Now this is delta T. Slope of the curve. Slope of curve AB equal to delta S by delta T. That is nothing but average velocity. This velocity, this one denoted by what? VR. Means simply I will write average velocity. Can you write like this? Now if delta T tends to 0, this is approaches to 0. That is limit delta T tends to 0, delta S by delta T equal to, right, ds by dt, that is equal to, can you write like this, instantaneous velocity of the particle in time t, right? Means this is nothing but what? Slope of the tangent only ds by dt means whenever delta T approaches to 0, here one unit tangent, means here also slope of the curve nothing but average velocity. Their average rate of change, here average velocity in terms of physics, and slope of the tangent nothing but instantaneous velocity, right? Now suppose the same, if you take the vt graph, here t, here velocity, if you take, what will get? Slope of the curve and slope of the curve, instantaneous acceleration, sorry, average acceleration, but slope of the tangent is what? Instantaneous acceleration. So how to show that one? Here see v equal to ds by dt. The rate of change of velocity is what? Rate of change of velocity is equal to what? Acceleration. Means dv by dt equal to d square s by dt square. And also here dv by dt equal to, it is simply denoted by what? A. Can you write this as dv by ds into ds by dt? Now again this ds by dt is what? Velocity. That is equal to v into dv by ds. Means this acceleration also you can write v into dv by ds or not. Means there are three forms of the acceleration. What is that? A equal to dv by dt, d square s by dt square, and what? V into dv by ds. And here displacement should know the difference between what? Distance and displacement. What are the differences? Distance is what? Scalar, and displacement is vector. Distance greater than or equal to displacement or not, but when they are equal, when they are moving on straight line. Okay, next, distance means total length of the part covered by the body, and displacement means shortest distance between initial point and final point. Right. Next, if initial point coincide with the terminal point, then the displacement may be 0. But what about the distance? It covered by the body is not 0. And speed velocity. What is the speed? Distance by means distance covered by the body means distance by time. And what is the velocity? Displacement by time. Okay, already you know that these conditions. Next, first one, if you take so all these formulas we use in this chapter, and maximum minimum also with radius r. Already you know that, but once again I will remind you. So area, what? Pi r square. Circumference, what? 2 pi r. Second one, sphere with radius r. Surface area. What is the surface area? 4 pi r square. Next, volume 4 by 3 pi r. Next, cuboid. Cuboid means length, breadth and edge, different dimensions. Like means example, room. Lateral surface area is equal to lateral surface area 2h into L plus B. Total surface area 2 into LB BH HL. Next, volume LBH, right? Next, cube where L equal to B equal to H. If you take the side A, lateral surface area 4a square, total surface area 6a square, right? Next, what about the volume? AQ. Next, fifth one, cylinder. So this is height, this is radius. If you take, so lateral surface area or curved surface area. How to take curved surface area? One round 2 pi r. It is a circumference of the circle, and height means 2 pi r h. Total surface area. Total surface area means curved surface area, and 2 pi r h plus this area circle, 2 pi r square. It can also be written as 2 pi r plus h. Next, volume. Volume, how to define volume? Base area into height. Base area circle pi r square h. Next, cone. What is the, if you take one diagram like this, This is L. Here it is what? H. This is R. Same. Curved surface area if you take is what? Pi R L. Right? Next, total surface area pi R L plus pi R square. This one only. You can write it as pi R plus L. Next, what I put the volume? 1 by 3 pi R square H. These are the some important formulas. Suppose if you take a vertical angle here, theta. So what I got the sin theta? So opposite side by hypotenuse. R by L. Cos theta. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. H by L. And tan theta. So opposite side by hypotenuse, adjacent side R by H. Okay. Same this rate measure in mathematically while doing the problems, how to observe this so rate of change, general observation in mathematics wise. See here, suppose you take a circle with radius r, right, and area of circle I will take that as pi r square. Means as r increases, means radius increases, the quantity here a what I am taking, quantity I am taking. Which quantity has to increase? Means as r increases, radius increases, area also increases, right? Radius means decreases, area also decreases. Means observe, is this area decreasing or increasing, means changing with respect to r only? No, it is changing with respect to time also. As time changes, perimeter r changing. Here r is parameter, right? As r changing, what? Area changing, time changing, perimeter also changing or not? Means this quantity, means suppose if you take area, two times it is changing, right? What is that? First one is with respect to the parameter. What is that? dA by dr. And with respect to time also, because as changing the time, what radius also changing. As radius changing, area also changing. Means this can be written as dA by dr into dr by dt. Means quantity A changing with respect to radius. This parameter radius changing with respect to time. Okay, means simply you can write it as like this also. Means generalize the statement if you write quantity, if you take as Q, and the parameter if you take as P. So how to write? dq by dp and dq by dt equal to dq by dp into dp by dt means with respect to time parameter changing, with respect to parameter quantity changing. So how to apply this one on problem also means definitely in problems this concept we have to follow, right? Means nothing but rate of change of area of the circle is what? dA by dr is nothing but change in area divided by change in radius. Finally, change in area per unit change in radius or not. So like that we have to solve the problem. Take one example. First problem, one small example I am taking. First one, find rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius r when r equal to 5 centimeters. Do this problem. Find the rate of change of means in every problem what is the variable, what is constant and what is the figure, given figure, and units last, most important. Okay. So whenever in problem fixed the given means you treat as constant, right? Now find the rate of change of area of the circle with respect to radius r when r equal to 5. Clearly they mentioned here what with respect to radius means what we have to find the rate of change of area of a circle means area of a circle is what? Pi r square. Rate of change of a circle with respect to r is dA by dr equal to 2 pi r, where r equal to dA by dr, here r equal to 5 centimeters given, that is equal to 10 pi. So tell me what are the units? This is area, centimeter square or square centimeters per centimeter, because so with respect to what? Radius. So what is the radius? R equal to 5 centimeters. Suppose second problem if you see, radius of a circle increasing at 3 centimeter per second. Read question carefully. Find the rate at which the area of the circle is increasing when radius is 10 centimeters. Now here what we have to do, difference between this problem and this problem. Here what is given, radius also increasing Radius of the circle is increasing at the rate of what? 3 centimeters per second. Means dr by dt equal to 3 centimeter per second they given. Next, what they are asking, find the rate of increase of the area of the circle. Means what we have to find, dA by dt or dA by dr, because radius also increasing with respect to what? Time. Means second type or first type? Second type. Means radius increasing with respect to time. Quantity also increasing. Means there what we have to take dA by dt. dA by dt can be written as what? dA by dr into what? dr by dt. Otherwise, a equal to 2 pi r square. Differentiating with respect to t. Differentiating with respect to t. R we have to follow this. Means nothing but dA by dt equal to dA by dr. dA by dr means differentiating with respect to r. Means 2 pi r into dr by dt. 3 given. That is equal to 6 pi r. But dA by dt r equal to what? Here radius is 10 centimeters. R equal to 10. That is equal to 60 pi. 60 pi. Okay, no? Now 60 pi. What are the units? Here what they given? Centimeter. This is what? Area. Centimeter square per time second, because here what you are finding, area with respect to time. Okay. Next, see the third problem. The length, this is also interesting problem. X of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per minute, and width y is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute when x equal to 10 centimeters and y equal to 6 centimeters. Find rate of change of first one, perimeter. This is not parameter, this is perimeter. And the second one is the area of rectangle. These two you have to find. So what they given? What they asking? Perimeter asking and area asking. Try this problem. If you take this as x, this as y. First, read the question carefully. The length x of the rectangle is decreasing. Means this x is decreasing means dx by dt whenever quantity is decreasing, means negative, means we can read it as minus, it is rectangle 3 centimeter per minute, right? Now again what is given, y is increasing, means dy by dt with respect to what? Minute, means with respect to time. So dy by dt is 2 centimeter per minute, right? Next what we have to do, this one we have rate of change of perimeter equal to 2 into x plus y. Now dp by dt with respect to time equal to 2 into dx by dt and dy by dt, that is equal to 2 into dx by dt is minus 3 and dy by dt is 2, that is equal to minus 2, right? Now what are the units? Centimeter per minute. But why you can't take like this? Here p equal to 2 into x plus y is there. Listen, dp by dx, why you can't take? If you take dp by dx, what will get? 2 into differentiating with respect to x, 1 plus dy by dx, that is equal to 2 into 1 plus dy by dx. dy by dx means minus 2 by 3. This has minus 2 by 3, that is equal to 2 into 1 by 3. But why you can't take this one? dp by dy equal to 2 into dx by dy plus 1, differentiating with respect to y. 2 into dx by dy minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 plus 1, that is equal to 2 into minus 3 plus 2 by 2, that is equal to 2 into minus 1 by 2, that is equal to minus 1. But our exact answer is minus 2 only. Why you can't take this one and this one? This is wrong, this is also wrong, because here x and y also changing with respect to what? Time. So that's why with respect to what? Time only we have to find it. So that's why our exact answer is minus 2 only. So these two we can't take. So this is about the first class of rate measure. So tomorrow also I will continue some more problems on this rate measure. Okay, no? Okay, thank you.